Raquel. Welcome to the show. How lovely to see you finally in person. Do you?
I heard that.
I was going to. Do people say that a lot? Have you?
Well, they don't admit to all of that.
They don't?
No, they don't admit to the whole doodah that happens.
It wasn't necessarily doodah. No, it was doodah. No, you're right. It was doodah. Have you still? I hate to ask. Have you still got that fur bikini?
Actually, I do.
Really?
Yes, I do. I know. I kept all of my, my body kind of costumes over the years, really, honestly, because they built them just especially for me.
They sure did.
And I kind of felt like I was sort of part of creating them, and so I have them, and I suppose one day I will sort of form a little mini museum of, the
Really?
Myra Breckenridge and the 1 million years BC girl and the priestess of the whip and...
Priestess of the whip, yeah. Now you're talking. I think there's actually a club called Priestess of the Whip up in West Hollywood somewhere out there.
I think it is.
No, it's like, now, tell me about the show that you're doing on CBS. Is it,
Oh, the Captain.
Yeah.
Yes, well, the Captain actually refers to the building, which is El Capitan. And it's a special building because it's kind of a landmark building in old Hollywood that in the 30s was where all the big stars and so forth stayed, especially when they were starting out in the business. And so now it's today. And today we have like all this, it's a sort of a loosely knit family.
Yes.
And I am one of the people in the building.
You play the Hollywood star, obviously.
I play a Hollywood star who is sort of, now, not so young anymore.
That's ridiculous. The casting is all wrong. It's wrong. Doesn't make any sense at all. It's true.
No. Well, I look good until I'm standing next to a 19-year-old, and then it's not so...
We all look good until we're standing next to a 19-year-old, and then there's the whole, 5 years. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, now you've been working in Hollywood for a number of years.
Well, you're very
things
kind
very
not
different
to
for
tell.
the young stars then, the young ladies.
Because
you've got the TMZ now and everything, they're following you around.
Yes, that's right. There wasn't so much of that. In fact, when I was in Europe making quite a number of pictures, because 1 million years BC actually, my breakthrough film was actually done in the Canary Islands for a British company,
right.
And we worked out of ABPC Studios. You maybe remember that. It's over.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No. He's so much younger than I am. That's why.
Really. I still got the poster, by the way. If you still got the bikini, I still have the poster. It's in my office.
Oh, well, maybe I could...
Come and see it? I'm only kidding. I don't have an office.
Autograph it. You autograph... Well, he autographed his book for me, and that was very nice.
Yes,
But actually, I've already read the book, so now I can pass it along to somebody else.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yes,
re-gifting.
he's quite...
Re-gifting, that's all right.
Oh, no,
Are you a very frugal person?
I'm going to keep the one with your inscription on it.
Oh, and you give away
myself,
the right.
from Wamem, yes. But the other one that I read, I don't know if I dog-eared it or not, though. But anyway, I could pass that along because you're really a very accomplished writer.
Thank you very much indeed.
No, really, it was very...
I could read out the dirty bits to you if you want again.
Well, it was funny because as I was reading it, I watched the show and I was reading the book because it got good reviews and I like to read. So I'm reading along and I'm thinking, I can't figure this guy out. Is he a theologian? Is he a kind of a romantic adventurer? Or is he just a sex addict?
It's fair. They're fair questions. Fair questions. And I have to say, these are the questions I ask myself every morning.
Because there were a lot of dirty bits in it.
There's a lot of dirty bits in it.
And they were quite original.
Do you? Well, really? Thank you. And that's just the written down stuff. Do you read a lot of dirty books?
Well, I I didn't think whatever it is. Between the bridge and the river didn't sound too.
Book, yeah.
Yes, I didn't think that sounded too racy.
No. But do you like the heaving bosom kind of body stripper books? You know, with Fabio on the cover.
No. Not so much. Not so.
Is that what you look for in a man? A kind of Fabio type, big muscly kind of thing?
Oh gosh, no, I don't think so.
Really?
No, I mean, the muscle ought to be up here in the brain category.
Right. Yeah.
But by the same token, if he has a six-pack and a nice ass, that's okay too.
Right, that's fine. Yeah. So basically, Fabio / Arthur Miller is basically what you're looking for.
No. Actually, no offense to Fabio, but he's not really my cup of tea. Not for the real thing.
Right. Well, what is your cup of tea for the real thing, then?
Well, you know, I haven't made up my mind yet. I've been married 4 times, and I still haven't figured out what it is that I really want.
Really? You've been married 4 times?
I know, isn't it outrageous?
It's fantastic. It is. I've been married twice. I felt so bad about it. I feel so much better now. I feel it's a terrible failure. I can't figure out what it is that I'm not doing right or what it is I don't get. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's something that I should be getting, and I feel there's something you should be getting.
But you know, it's kind of like I started to figure it out the other day, and I was thinking, my first husband, Jim Welch, which is, I have 2 children by him, and that's how I got the name Welch.
Right.
And I kept it for the children, and you know, he was the only one that I chose. The other 3 all kind of chose me and pursued me.
Right.
And I figured he kind of, no offense to the other 3.
Right. And they're probably watching as well, yeah.
You never, well, one of them's a frog. I mean, he's French.
Oh, right.
And so he won't be watching. But,
You know, French people are allowed to watch CBS.
oh, no.
That's in the citizenship test, actually, yeah. Yeah, you know, they say, are French people allowed to watch network television? On occasion, CBS.
No, but he wasn't a French citizen. He's back in, you know. Yes, he's back in France.
Right.
And, but anyway, what happened?
Well,
but anyway, they all sort of, you know, chose me.
You, yeah.
And now I figured that since the first guy, my first husband, Welch, was the best choice.
Right.
Well, maybe I better go back to choosing for myself.
Yeah, well, what are you going to choose then? That's what I'm asking you. If you're looking for one to choose, let the gentleman know.
Oh,
maybe 1 or 2 nearby. What you're looking for?
Well, are you auditioning?
Look.
No,
Let's get our cards on the table.
No.
Let's get our cards on the table. I'm a guy. You're Raquel Welch. Yes, of course, I'm a guy. You've seen this from men before, I'm sure.
Well,
does it get boring for you?
Well, I don't think it's boring at all. But you know, it's kind of that I've sort of given up with a much younger man thing. I don't think that that's a real good idea for me to continue with. The last one was 14 years younger than me, and you know, wonderful man, but it was just not, it just never, it was.
Right.
So I feel that that's kind of like the younger guy is like an advertising thing. Everybody thinks it's going to be so fabulous because he's younger. Just like with a guy.
Yes.
You see an older man and he's got a fabulous, very hot chick who's really much younger. And you think it's all really happening. And it's often not the case. I mean, what I'm saying is the advertising is no guarantee of what you're going to get.
That's true. You don't true. If you're looking at the box, it might be much smaller when you open it up.
Yes.
We're completely out of time. It's lovely to finally meet you. Raquel Welch, everybody. We'll be right back.